Hello, hello, and welcome back, everybody, to another Sky Odyssey Pro. We are here, and we got a lot of cool, fun stuff. We got some good little things going on here. I managed to get nature and dirt seeds from a loot crate, which is pretty darn awesome, if you ask me, as well as a few other things, just from the mob farm, which is pretty awesome, if you ask me. Just in this mode where you don't get the transmutation tablet till basically the end of the game or the end of the quest. Which doesn't necessarily take all that long. It's going to take longer. It's going to be more delayed for sure. But yeah, just a different way of going about it. And it makes these mob farms quite important, as well as a couple of other things that we're going to probably start looking into here shortly. I do want to complete a few more quests while we're at it here today, though. And I'm out of axe. Well, this is going to take a little while longer. Uh, it's fine. No big deal. But yeah, a couple other things that I wanted to chat with you all about as we go. I'm having a lot of fun with this pack. It's good amount of fun. I just started, though, so, bear with me. I did get a villager zombie, and this villager zombie also picked up rotten flesh, so guess what we got? We got a villager, all things considered. I don't even know if it's going to be useful. I don't see why it wouldn't be in this with the pro mode and everything. I would think that it would be pretty important. We also got a common loot crate, so... Oh, sweet. Pink chicken egg. All right. Cool. Cool. I'm happy about that. That's really nice. Chickens will be a good way to actually produce and get some decent things. So keep that in mind. It says here that I do have a quest available to me, and that's because I got a diamond chest transporter as part of the what do I got? A J is what I made my hotkey. I got it as part of a loot crate, so pretty darn nice. Let's get our money. 787. A bit of a lower roll, but that's okay. I will not complain about some free money, to say the least. But this leads us into what do we want to do next? Where are we going? What are we building? All that kind of stuff. We could build this loot crate opener, which I've actually prepared for. So let's build that guy here right away. And boom, boom, boom. There we go. Loot crate opener, just like this, with a pickaxe and a quest book. Now, for those of you that are wondering, you can actually buy the quest book from the store. It costs $1. All right? That's it. Pretty darn cheap for a pretty substantial reward. The cool thing about this is basically it's a loot crate opener. All those crates that we're getting, stuff like that, it can automatically open them. We'll look to use this a little bit later on in the world, when we get an automated mob farm and all that stuff going. But not quite just yet, okay? The other thing here that what else can we make, right? I think I'd like to get a coal generator of some sorts, and probably the actually additions one here. I think that's the cheapest, right? And I think we want to get this for a couple of different reasons. It will start us down the power path, as well as it will allow us to start generating some power for our beast coin miner over there, right? And I think that's pretty important. It's going to start generating us some coins very early on. And we might as well use some of what we have. We have 3,629 right now. And for this guy right here, we're going to need a total of 4 iron and 1 black quartz. All right. So what is that going to cost us in money, right? So the quartz, black quartz ore is 500. Okay, that's steep. That's steep. And iron ore is 100. So overall, we need 4 iron and 1 black quartz. So it's going to be $900. 900 coins for us to make ourselves a generator. I do believe that this is going to give us a net return pretty quickly on our beast coin miner. When you look at this thing, it says the first coin is going to be 4,000. Even if the next one is 8,000, that's really not that bad. But at the same time, I'm kind of thinking, what are we going to put in this, right? probably charcoal, I would think, into the coal generator so that we can generate enough heat and all of that type of stuff to pretty much gain and use enough power to make coins. I think the other thing that we need to do, and I started building it over here, is I'm going to build and start farming those seeds that I got. I think that's a huge plus, and we should use it as such. So I'll start farming those as well. And I think we're going to get into chickens. Chickens are a nice way to generate passive resources like iron. And I think that's going to be our main primary way of doing it without the transmutation table in this world. So let me get a few more things situated. Maybe we can get another lucky couple loot crates here. If that guy doesn't pick him up. Give me back my loot crate. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of cleaning up, a little bit here and there. And I gotta build a little bit and start those farms. One of the other things that I was thinking with the farms is I won't have water. I don't believe... I don't know that for sure. What do we have for buckets, right? Is there a way to do buckets? Not really. There's no, like, clay bucket or anything like that. So, yeah. Fluid transposer, machine output. Not really. So, we'll have to pretty much... Can we do the water bowl thing? The water bowl trick? Is that a thing in this? I thought it was. It may still be. I might look into that. That might be a good way to go. If you're uncertain of what I mean, coffee seeds, okay, and coal, cool. Don't mind me. Those would be really nice if I had EMC. If you're unaware of what I mean by the bowl trick, is basically you can take this and is it this way? Yeah, okay. You can make yourself a standard wooden bowl. Just like this, and you can pick up water with it and move your water around. So let me finish building out this platform and what I want here, and then we'll see if we can't maneuver some water to where I want it to be. Okay, so sure enough, as you can see, you are able to move water over with the bowls. It's a little awkward, I'm not going to lie, because as you go, you can kind of like drop it. As you can see there, I dropped it. Not fun, not ideal. You can break things like you just saw right there. Just not ideal to be dropping things all over the place, right? But for the most part, it's pretty easy to do. You know, you might have to make a couple of quick trips to get it over to where you want it to be. But overall, we should be pretty good to begin a little bit of farming. You know, I wasn't anticipating going this route, but getting these seeds early on just kind of promoted me to, you know what, let's go for it a little bit more. Let's do a little bit of seeds. Let's plant down a few things and see what all we need, see what all we get from it, and away we can go from there across the board. Now, I kind of think that this should be our farm area here. Now that I've more or less thought about it, this is not the way the base is going to look, anything like that. I do want to expand on it a little bit, make it a little bit nicer, all that kind of stuff. But I was kind of trying to ponder exactly what all we could do for this. So, yeah, we could do that. We got those growing. That's good. I could go to the other side with my chickens. It might not be a bad strategy for us to just kind of bounce to the other side and get even more land and area. I'm going to need a lot of fences and things like that too. So maybe I'll do exactly that, is we'll jump to the other side, and that'll be where we potentially start all of our chickens. I think that's a good idea. So one of the other quick and easy ones here is you can actually get the 4 marble. You can buy the 4 marble and make yourself the marble crafting table. This crafting table is basically a crafting table that's going to remember your recipes and everything, which is great. So you can leave stuff in there, similar to what we may be used to in some of the other modded worlds out there, right? So that one's really, really nice. And it's a quick and easy bit of money as well. You know, I just got 440. I only spent 40. So I had a net gain of 400 off of that as well. You know, there's a lot of other great things here. I think for the most part, though, the atomic reconstructor and that coal generator is the next way that I want to go. I do want to be able to get things like a clay chicken at some point in time, which is a snowball chicken and a sand chicken. But to get these items, to get these, you need a log and a lapis blue. So log, okay, not too bad. Lapis blue, I think you only get it from either crates or I think you can buy them. Lapis blue. You might be able to buy the egg, is the way that it works there. And then you have a chance, right? Same thing with log chickens. You kind of have just a chance at getting them. So those are some of the things that I'm kind of thinking of in my head of stuff that we should get, right? Same point in time, there's so many different seeds. We could always go that route as well. And a lot of them are really, really good. Like there is an iron chicken, which I would love to have. Don't get me wrong. And this one is breedable. So it's bred from a flint chicken and a bone white chicken. All right. But for that, we're going to need a chicken breeder. And we need a flint and a bone white chicken, as well as this chicken catcher, which we need an egg for. Okay. So we definitely need to get some chickens going, things like that. And there is lots of different ways, right? So in the chicken, you can take a look and you can get the bone white. So that's good. There's one of them. You can get the lapis blue. That's good. Flint, log, a lot of good ones here, right? We can get the log chicken. That's pretty darn good. I could get the sand chicken. Very nice. The flint chicken. Okay. So the ones that we needed for the iron were flint and bone white. Well, both of those I can buy, right? We can buy both the flint and the bone white. It would cost us $200 for these eggs. Now, I'm not sure if these are 100% guarantee. So for right now, for my first course of business, we're going to buy the black quartz ore and we're going to buy the 4 iron ore that we require. Okay. And we're going to get ourselves a coal generator, toot sweet, so that we can get some of our stuff a little bit more optimized, a little bit more fine-tuned. We can get some more coins. That's the main thing that I'm kind of thinking of in my head here, is that we can just get more coins, right? So let's go down the coal generator route first, and then we'll slowly but surely expand from there. We're also going to need 2 pieces of charcoal, so we will need to smelt down a little bit of that as well. So let's do this, let's do that, let's get more fuel on the fire. Just using wood, nothing too crazy. And I'm not going to waste my time in a bottle on the furnace. We can wait for this one. I'm not too concerned. Okay. So anyways, this guy here, we need to get ourselves the iron casing. So that is the iron on the sides, the sticks around it. And now that we've upgraded our beautiful, beautiful workbench, we can save it and we can get ourselves the iron casing. Good stuff. Now, old Sky Odyssey, you would just save this and you'd be able to craft it lickety-split, no problem, whenever you wanted to. Well, in pro mode, you're going to have to craft that every single time. So that's why having some form of passive resource generation, whether it be through seeds, chickens, etc., is probably well advised, if you ask me. In the meantime, though, I'm going to get myself a little bit of charcoal done up. We're going to throw down this coal generator right next to our beast coin miner. That's what we're going to use our power on right now. We're literally going to dump it into money. That's what we're going to do. That's the way we're going to do it. All right. By the way, for these industrial hemps, you can harvest them twice when they grow to full growth. So do keep that in mind as well, just as an FYI. I did also get in case you guys didn't notice, I got a beautiful little iron sword from a mob. That's a lot of fun. Nice little enhancement, to say the least. This nature essence, you can do a lot of cool things with. We can get more grass. We can get vines. You know, cactus sugarcane might be nice to have. I don't know. Maybe pumpkins, cactus. there's a lot of good things. We can actually make wheat, which is one of the things that I was thinking about using this for right off the start here, because that chicken breeder requires hay blocks, hay bales. So with that, we can actually now make ourselves the chicken breeder as well. So let's get ourselves the chicken breeder and see about going down that route as well. So we're going to need seeds. That's good. And some of these guys. I think it's 7. No, it's not. It's 5. But that's fine. And there we go. Chicken breeder is completed as well. Nice stuff. Well, look at us advancing. We just completed 2 quests at the same time, basically. Let's get our money from there. 430. That's a pretty nice roll. And 420. 420. 420, they say. All right. Good stuff. I like it. We're going to start throwing some charcoal in this thing and hopefully start gaining even more coins over time here. Again, I don't anticipate this to be like the be-all, end-all, but I would like it to at least fuel us a little bit more with some coins, right? So every single time it gets to 100%, boom, we got another coin. Sweet. Current coin cost is 4,096. I have no clue what the threshold is before it increases in, the amount that is required to generate for you to get a coin. So we'll just kind of leave it at that and explore accordingly. I'm not going to waste all of my resources just mining coins and stuff. But for right now, I think it's a really good way for us to start progressing forward with some additional coins. The cool thing is, as you can see, I've built a wonderful little pen area for our chickens. And I'm going to set down our breeder right here. Our breeder's going to basically take one of each chicken and make it do the wonderful breeding thing. No better way to put it than that, really. So what we need to do next is we need to make sure and we need to get all of our chickens that we require. I think getting iron right away is probably a really good starting point for us to just kind of progress forward. I know that there's some other zombie villagers in there. I'm not going to pursue trying to gather them. It was a bit of a pain getting the one that I did get. It went really smooth, don't get me wrong, but it was a pain. So, by the way, axe I find is a little bit more efficient than the swords without sweeping edge and, some of the enchants and everything that are involved. It just does more damage, right? You can kill things in 3 hits instead of 4, basically. A little bit of a time save, but one of those little things. I'm going to continually farm these guys and a couple other things. I'm going to grab those chickens and we'll see about starting up our chicken farm. Okay, so I threw all of those colored chicken eggs that I had, and I only got the 1 orange chicken. Meh, not that great. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm not too concerned. Also, our Beast Coin miner's still at 4,096 FE, and we're up to 155. So this is pretty darn good. We're gaining quite a bit of money. We've already gained back 1.5 iron ores from that. So just at the cost of some charcoal, which is pretty much just wood, right? And wood is probably one of the easiest things to get in this world with the ore excavator, infaminer, to just chop down the trees. Makes it very simple, and you can grow them, you can sprint with them, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. But this kind of leads me to the next point here, where in here I've gotten enough dirt essence to get a whole bunch of dirt, which is great, and I have enough to get another 3 hay bales. Pretty sweet, pretty awesome. All of this dirt is really, really nice because I actually want to now remove my carrots here. We don't require them. We'll just take those out. And I'm going to convert this side here to our nature essence, and this side here completely to our dirt essence, all right? And again, the only reason I'm doing this is simply for the fact that this is really good resource generation capabilities. So I highly recommend, if you get these items early on, that you do a similar method, because I think getting these planted really just open up a lot of different options to you very early on in your world. So just one of those things. Also, there's other drops and stuff that you can get from them as well, just by mining them over time, that are going to be helpful and beneficial for you overall. I mean, the nature essence alone can pretty much buy you any food that you want: potatoes, carrots, wheat, etc. So, you know, I feel that that's a better use of resources than, you know, potentially just planting a wheat field, as you see here, right? So just those little nuances can kind of go a long ways when it comes to this stuff. So those two will grow great. We got a nice little farm going today. We got ourselves an orange chicken. Pretty good, pretty good. Hi, Mr. Orange Chicken. He is pooping right now, which is actually beneficial. Chicken manure is very nice, where you can get fertilized dirt, which will allow your crops to grow faster. Can't go wrong there, right? So yeah, all good things, no complaints whatsoever on that end. I was debating looking at getting ourselves a nesting pen. We can do this, and this will nest the chickens themselves where we want them. But I'm a little concerned right now, and we'll find out right away here. I don't care about using the resources, but I'm gonna buy myself a bone white chicken. Boom, and I'm gonna buy myself a flint chicken. Okay, there we go. $200 more down the drain. My question is, I just threw all those colored eggs and only got one, you know, chicken. Is this the same with these? Right now we're free range chicken mode, but let's find out. No, okay, it does spawn them. Great, these are spawn eggs, basically, so that is awesome. Very happy to see that. Okay, so we have our bone white and our flint. That's good, for sure. Now, what can we do with them? I think, should we try that nesting pen out? Let's give it a quick try. Let's see what it's like and see what we can do with it. I think that's a good idea. Let's grab 7 of you and let's make ourselves a nesting pen. I'm just curious as to, I never really explored the hatchery side of things all that much with last time I played, so I just want to give this a quick little try. So if I pick up, say, the orange chicken, we can then place it in the nesting pen. Very good. So basically they won't run around, and it tells you when it's going to have the next drop. Okay. Okay, that's all right. No big deal. These guys here, they're going to produce another egg, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, so like the flint chicken, the egg itself, they're going to produce, is it just flint that they're going to produce? I think when they lay the egg, it's going to produce flint, which is all right, I think. Yeah, I think that's okay. But how do I get another flint chicken then? Catching chickens. A chicken catcher, obviously you can capture one. But is there a way that I can get just another flint chicken easily, right? Just by, you know, by drops or, you know, by breeding, I guess. Maybe there's a way? I'm not too sure, though. I'm going to have to look that up. It's been a while since I've given this a try. I guess my other question is, if I pick up this guy, can I place him? No, I cannot place him in the breeder, because that is roost versus hatchery. Okay, good. And then, okay, good. I can pick them back up again with this animal net from hatchery as well. Okay, cool. You guys be free range just for a little bit here. And I think we need that chicken catcher. So I definitely need to get a egg from, you know, that other, from hopefully that orange chicken. Actually, let's just confirm. Can the orange chicken drop an egg? Question mark. Can it drop a thing? Orange chicken. in a roosting. No, not in a roosting chickens. Not in a roost. What is it in? It's in a nesting pen. So, in a nesting pen, does it drop anything? I think these are roost chickens. Did I just put the wrong chicken in the wrong pen? I might have. I might have put it in the wrong pen. So, do we need a roost then, not a nesting pen? That might be a thing. I might have ran into this issue last time I played this as well. They're basically the exact same thing. I think roosts are better, though. I think I just wasted some hard-earned wheat getting those guys up and ready. Oh, God, that flint chicken just scared me. I thought it, like, disappeared on me already. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to... Oh, should I just buy another one of each? Another one of each. It's a little bit of money. It's not that bad, you know? Like, we've already gained enough to kind of warrant it. I kind of want to just rush a little bit and get ourselves the things. But we do need an egg first, right? And I think I need that roost. I think we need the roost so that we can get eggs. I think that's a thing. I don't know, though. Let me do a little bit more thought process on this, and we can jump back in here. Okay, perfect. So I made the nesting pens for these guys because it seems to work pretty good. I'm not going to lie, for these ones. These ones over here, not so much. But that's okay. They can just kind of be free range for right now. I managed to get a purple one as well. One throw, single purple. Call it a day. One of the big things here is we got ourselves a bone white chicken egg. Now, what does this mean? I think this is literally, obviously I can use it to make the chicken catcher, which I think I want to do, because that chicken catcher allows you to basically catch and make, you know, spawn eggs out of the chickens, as far as I'm aware anyways. So I think I want to do that. I feel like that's going to be a pretty valuable resource for us. But the other thing too is you literally could, if I'm not mistaken, throw this. It has a growth gain in strength. So you can actually advance or progress forward with your chickens as well. But I think for right now, just for efficiency's sake, I think it's a lot more efficient for us to jump on in and just focus on what we can do, right? And what we can do right now is we can make ourselves that chicken catcher. And I think this will be really good in terms of being able to capture the chickens that we need. So feather, stick, and egg. And did I get a feather? I swear. Oh, there it is right there. Ha ha ha. Feather, stick, and egg, right? Chicken catcher. Okay. Now we can take out our flint and our bone white, the additional ones that we bought, and this should work if I'm not mistaken. So we should be able to place them down, just like we did before, and then chicken catch them, like so. Beautiful. And now these guys we can put in our breeder, and obviously to breed those chickens, we need to get ourselves some seeds. No different than how you breed any other chicken in this world. In Minecraft, that is. And in the world, I guess. But yeah, so then we throw some seeds in there. And as you can see, they are currently working their way towards breeding, which hopefully should give us our iron chicken. Here's crossing our fingers. There is a couple of different drops that can be a result of breeding. With like the flint and stuff like that. So if we look, you know, flint and log would get me coal. That's probably another one that I should really do, right? But here you go. Flint and bone white can give you iron, but it can also just give you another bone white or another flint. So it might take a few tries for you to actually succeed in the whole breeding process. But there we go. Oh, baby. There we go. Iron chicken got. Beautiful. That is going to help quite a bit. Now, they're still going to be a little bit slow early on, but hey, I'm able to produce iron without having to buy it. In my opinion, that is a massive win overall. I think from there, now we just need to get more of those nesting pens up and running, and we can place our chicken where we need them to go now. So this guy here, again, it can go in a roost. That will give me iron ingots directly. That's pretty good. And I'm not sure if they can go in the nesting pen or not. I should probably confirm this before I get too carried away. So roost is the breeding. I also read that they could potentially breed in the nesting pens. Okay, so you can't place it down just like a normal chicken. All right, and the iron chicken itself, which way is the best way for me to go right now, not long term, but right now with this? Is it this way or is it in a nesting pen? You know, this is the one problem that I have with the nesting pen is it's not always showing all of the results accordingly. So you kind of have to go through and find your chicken. Platinum, I don't think it's that guy. Chicken Osto, no, basalts, no. We need to find iron in the results, right? That's the whole goal here. We're looking for iron. There's a gold chicken. I think that these are going to be better off earlier on here. And then once we have enough eggs and manure and feathers and such, it might be more efficient. That's aluminum. It looked like iron. I've been duped. I've been duped, I tell you. I do feel like these nesting pens are going to be more efficient early on. There we go. Iron chicken. Because we will get more items from them. Now, we will get feathers, eggs, chicken manure, and the iron anyways. So I think that that's still the way that I'm going to go, with the potential of going down the roost route in the future, just to streamline that process. And there's a few other nice features that does come with it as well. So anyways, I'm going to get a nesting pen for our brand new iron chicken, which I'm really excited about. And it doesn't seem like this hay is really going to be much of an issue. So it should be pretty straightforward for us to, reproduce and go with roost and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to throw this guy down. Boom. And let's grab ourselves our iron chicken and plop him in there. Beautiful. Welcome to the tribe here, Mr. Iron Chicken. Every 4 minutes you're going to produce stuff for me. I'm okay with that. Just produce stuff. That's all I ask. All right. Now, as you can see, I accidentally left this on. Yes, indeed. We do get a whole bunch of additional chickens, which is cool. And I got a whole bunch more of iron chickens. Now, right now, I might just free range these iron chickens because I need the resources from these guys. But in the future, these guys I'll probably chicken catch again and leave them accordingly because they will breed into other things, right? So, oops, I didn't mean to hit you. Sorry, mate. So this iron chicken right here, for example, in the breeding chickens route, you can breed it with yellow to get gold. You can breed it with flint to get aluminum. You can breed it with cyan to get lead, and with bone white to get silver. So one of the big ones here is, okay, which one do we need? What do we really, truly need for our next chicken? Breeding it with the yellow would probably be pretty good, getting the gold, but I don't have one of those. But what I do have is I have flint and bone white. So the flint with the iron gives us aluminium. This one gives us silver. Not that great, right? Neither of them are all that impressive, to say the least. So, but anyways, I do need to get a chest, and we do need to start storing all of these spare chickens that we may have here, so that we can make sure that we are ready to produce with whatever we need. So that's going to be it for me. A bit of a longer episode 2. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I know I'm going to have a bit of fun with it. And we will catch you next time. Bye-bye for now. See ya.